you would have broke the trust between me and you, because Mr. Me, even anybody, you're a human being at the end of the day, right? But at the same time, I didn't take you down there and sign you up to be a public service agent. You did. It seemed like a pretty lucrative career, okay? But the only problem with this, yes, we have to discuss this. This is part of the public trust that you serve.
Part of the grievances that are not being redressed.
My friends, man, one of my friends, this Jim Basinger ain't even, he's a trash guy that picks up for 9 hours a day. But you know what, my friend was riding his four-wheeler, and guess what? Jim Basinger stopped him.
File T.P.O?
Hold on now, stopped him. And he said, he tried to tell the guy where and when he can ride his four-wheeler. Now that's called, that's placing an unlawful stop on someone to ask them a bunch of frivolous questions about things that Jim Basinger knows nothing about. And he ain't even got arrestable powers.
File T.P.O?
You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, file T.P.O, file T.P.O. Listen, no. I don't. My right is to regulate, enforce, and defend my property. I'm not going to seek you to enforce and regulate my property. In fact, I don't even believe in you.
That's fine.
Okay? That's not to say I don't like you. But I don't believe in the career. I don't believe in the service. What you're supposed to do is not enforce, regulate, and defend. You are supposed to help. You're supposed to create a service. If I'm on the side of the road pushing my automobile, you're supposed to come. Hey man, can I help you with something? Hell yes, you could help me with something. I need to push this from here to about over there 100 yards so I can get it up off into a safe area. You know, something like that. That's called a true service. You know, and
instead
shit. There was an ex-mayor that still works for the city of Ironton. And Ironton, Ohio. This ex-mayor, she comes out and she helps this guy, full service, right? I mean, it's not nothing big. She just takes the service of the documents, which was a federal lawsuit against several of the public service agencies in Ironton, Ohio. Okay, but now the thing about it is that when she takes this, she has the biggest smile. And you know what? When people started commenting on that video, there was local commenters. One lady said, you know, I'm this lady's mother's best friend, and I've seen this lady since diapers, and when she smiles like that, that's true. You know, there's true smile. You know, and I'm sure that in this county, if you grow up around here, that there's people that seen us play basketball against each other maybe when we were teenagers or something. You see what I'm saying? So we don't know this. You know what I mean? And this is a digital age. I can't make this shit up. You know, I wasn't the one that went around the country going, hey, can all the officers get body cameras? No, people have been beaten on. You know what I mean? Which is a sad thing to say. And they said, oh man, we need to put a stop to this. You know, we can't.
Wear body cameras.
You know, if you came here with an arrestable offense against me, and you were here on an arrest, and you know, I already know the service of the T.P.O. You don't think I knew that T.P.O. was coming? This is MO of Nye County. I pitch a grievance. I protest. No, hold on. No, I know you didn't. Listen, no, this is Nye County. This is the whole Nye County agent.
I was handed paperwork this morning.
But sir,
it needed to be served.
Just please know that you're an agent of an agency. That's notice the agent, notice the primary, notice primary, notice the agent. You are an agent. You are the face. You are the face of Nye County as you stand here before me. You are not even you. You are you and an agent. That's why I say you have to follow the law and the ethical standards of the executive branch. I have to follow the law, sir, which I'm trying to do to the best of my ability. You think I want this motherfucker that's threatened me, stuff my camera up in my ass? Do you think I can threaten to stuff his garbage truck up his ass? That'd be a little bit unfeasible. But when he could probably make this thing fit. You see what I'm saying? Which is ugly, gross, disgusting. And fucking that motherfucker tells me that he's gonna shove my camera up my ass when I'm fucking holding the camera. I'm gonna fucking defend myself against the next one. I don't want him telling me he's gonna stuff my camera up my ass when I'm standing right here in front of him and he bends down like this. You see where this camera's gonna be up your ass. You see what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying.
Now, I got 2 videos of it. I compiled 3 videos that you can look at today. I can't show you all my videos because my videos are for private use.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
I didn't just stand here for over an hour, I'd be more than happy to look at them, but I got things I gotta get done.
Yeah, and I can't get a USB into your port.
They lock all the USBs out. because of viruses.
Oh, because of viruses.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see that. You know, because you know we're worried about some unseen. We can't even see, but COVID. But we think that some of us here on this earth think that shit is gonna.
They're worried
kill
about
us.
computer viruses. They won't even allow us to put USBs in there.
Yeah, a computer virus is more feasible than
They
a
turned
fucking.
off the Bluetooth. They turned off everything on them.
You know, there's not one. Even Jeff Stark to this day, if his ass was on the side of the highway with a flat tire and no jack and no nothing, I'd be the one either dragging him into town with a chain, putting the trying to. If I had a jack, I'd be helping him change his tire, or maybe he ran out of gas and he's got all wheels on, and all I have to do is chain him up and take him back into town. You see, every single agent for your agency, I would do that for. You know, even the ones that fucking. I wasn't there that night, but my sister came home green. And Boone Champagne and Cabarrus was the ones that my sister said that fucking beat her up in the desert and fucking did some other things. You see what I'm saying? But I think I would even drag Boone Champagne and Cabarrus to their safety. You see what I'm saying? Because they're alive right now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you possibly raped my sister, but you're alive. You know what I mean? I'm not there to take them. You know what I mean? And do this whole fucking thing. All the harassment I've gotten, the only thing I turned a straight loudmouth bitch. You see me? Why I can say that about myself, loudmouth bitch, right now is because provocation is only provocation. Just because you fucking call my mother a straight up cunt whore or something like that, and I got all fucking school ground on you, does not mean I can touch you in the jaw. You see what I'm saying? I understand that, and ever since if you touch me in my jaw or you come at me with and you're gonna hurt me, then I might have to defend myself. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go and touch you on your jaw on my purposes. You see what I'm saying? With my intentions, that's not right. I believe in that. I believe in that wholeheartedly.
Understandable.
You know, I have a loud voice. I'm gonna make my voice known because, you know, prior to the cameras, oh man, shit, you wouldn't have been here on if I didn't have my cameras. This wouldn't happen back in 2003, 94. That's what's so sick, you know. But I'm not gonna hold that against you. I've told many of your officers, hey, I know that some things that happened back in the day was wrong, but I'm not here to hold it against you. But now if you just keep on compiling the wrong with some more wrong on me, I'm like, fuck, they're fuck, you know.
That's way before my time. All right, I got other things I gotta get done.
You know,
I'll let you get back to what you had going.
if you know, here's the part, Mr. Ramirez, where I have to be okay with it because I'm gonna be okay with it. Okay, I'm gonna be okay with you just getting in your little county car and getting out of here, even though I know you didn't come here for my health, my safety. You came here for the health and safety of a public service agent that I have a right to redress my grievance with.
And you can take that up with the Justice Court.
I don't have to take that up with no justice court.
You don't have to, no.
If I wanted to today, I could go down to Renee Martin's house and I could hold a picket sign and I could have I could have 3 or more other. It only takes one to protest. You cannot stop me from protesting my grievance with the public official. It would be unlawful for
if
you.
You go to her house, you're in
no, hold on,
violation of the
listen.
T.P.O.
Renee Martin is a public service agent.
And if you go
When
to her
Renee
house,
Martin goes
you will be arrested.
when Renee Martin goes to quote unquote home, she is still a public service agent. She cannot say she's not. That would be a breach of the trust of mine. If I thought that Renee Martin could just say, I'm gonna fuck you in your water while I'm at my work, and then when I go home I'm gonna greet you with a smile, then you'd have another thing coming. Because
go to the town office.
Listen, you can't tell me that. You're unlawful for telling me that.
I'm done.
That is an unlawful order. That's unconstitutional. I have the constitutional right to redress my grievances with Renee Martin, a public service official. I have the right to redress my grievance with Renee Martin, the public service agent. I can't, dude. I have no duty to back away from the vehicle. I have no duty to do that, sir. That's an unlawful order. You don't get that right now, Mr. Ramirez, but you haven't done enough studying. How many hours do you spend on the shooting range a month, Mr. Ramirez?
I'm not here to discuss my training.
Well, how many hours do you think you spend, the average law officer spends in the shooting range a month?
I can't speak for the average law officer.
Holy shit, I could, because you could Google that shit, bro.
Okay.
You know, you see how you're being adverse to me, but you still think that I'm, you know, that Don Chittle or whatever his name was that was here a second ago, he tried to talk to me about respect, dude. Don't think because I'm yelling at you, calling you Night Stalker Ramirez and all this shit that I'm not respecting you.
Have I just said?
Hold on, listen to you. Please don't be defensive. You can remain unbiased, and you can remain a disinterested third party in everything I'm telling you. All I want you to know is that if I call you Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and I yell at you in your face and everything, that does not mean I don't respect you. That means that I'm trying to test you. I have to, because I don't know where my public service agent is coming from. I don't know whether he's here to do me harm or whether he's here to do me good. And now when you keep on defending yourself, it only leads me to believe that you're defending yourself when I bring up the parts where I believe you're doing harm. And then when I say, oh man, that was very commendable. It was like Tulipot the other day. I drew a cop on the wall, and you see your badge number thing. It's how it's not blocked out like Tulipot. You probably saw Tulipot's video and you're briefed on how to come at me.
Nope.
They all do it. I don't have to hear your nope. Your nope is a yep.
Okay.
But now listen, when Tulipot, I told Tulipot, he had it over the center. I couldn't see whether he had a badge number under that center or not, because a lot of officers, if you look at New York and all this other stuff, they'll have a badge number across their center, where if they just put a piece of black tape across that, then they can say their fallen brother died a couple weeks ago, and we're supposed to believe it. But now listen, you and Tulipot don't have the damn things covering up your name tag, so that's a half give. You know, you're coming at me with the full give, but I already scolded Tulipot on the half give. But now you're coming at me with the full give, which I can commend you about. So now I'm here sitting here commending you, even though after I called you Night Stalker and Ramirez and yelled in your face. But that doesn't mean I don't like you. You know, it doesn't mean I trust you, because I like you. I might like this instance, but I don't like the next instance that you do. You might treat me good, but you might go and beat the fuck out of my Native American brethren. Okay? You don't know if I have Native American brethren, because I'm just a white kid standing in a white town in a white county. Okay? But I've had my Native American brethren beat on the side of Green Spring Summit, where I wasn't. You see what I'm saying? So then people want to say, oh, law enforcement ain't racist. But, you know, I've seen instances where they're racist, but I can't tell you that you're racist, and I can't tell you that you're a bad guy. But I can tell you, if you break the ethical standards of the 5 CFR 2635.101, your duty and employment can be terminated. And in fact, can and will be terminated. If you, I can't tell you that you're a bad guy, but I can tell you. I can't tell you that I'm going to place a criminal complaint against you. But I can tell you, if you showcase that you are breaching the ethical standards of the 5 CFR, which is the ethical standards of your agency, I could show you NRS, Nevada State staff, and I could also show you federal, to prove to you that they're all under the same guideline, the same standard. So, like, I have Mr. Means. Mr. Means is an officer that does internal affairs, which is supposed to have. I'm supposed to trust that when I complain to you, as an internal affairs officer, that I might get my grievance redressed in a timely manner. Okay, but now the thing is that. And you know, I turned in my complaints to Renee Martin, and she hasn't even she has 5 days from the time I put the complaint in to return my redress back to me. It's under the Freedom of Information Act request guidelines. Like if you had a piece of paper like Tulipot had in his possession the other day, you know what he told me, being a law enforcement officer? He tells me that he cannot show me that paper, or let me inspect that paper, or let me get a copy off of the copier that was 20 yards away, and I proved. I said, Tulipot's the custodian, and he's it's in his custody, and I have a printer right there. Let me see some good faith, Mr. Tulipot. You see what I'm saying? But instead, Mr. Tulipot said, no, I'm going to show my agency good faith, and I'm going to retain this from the public.
If you have a problem with the agency, you need to contact an attorney.
Well, we already got all that covered, okay. You know, but, you know, the thing is why Why, when